is already too high.
He wants to
He
control
does
it,
not need a raise.
how? Again, you're specific. You're calling him a fascist.
Yeah, well,
what makes him a fascist?
One of the core tenets of fascism is creating an enemy, right, and blaming those problems on
What's
the enemy.
that?
So
The paper gave me, yeah.
Who gave you that?
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to give him the paper. Yeah, here. What is this? I don't know. They said I have to. Yeah. Yeah, what is it? I don't know. Let me see. What is it? Actually, it's a good question.
The people that gave me the sign. It's a free sign.
Oh, someone gave you the sign, and then they gave you the handout. So are you reading it now to try to answer the question?
says?
No, but I mean...
Can I see that? Can you hold that up?
I'm just not...
No, I'm just curious.
I mean, you can have it.
I can have it?
Yeah, you can have it.
All right.
Yeah, why not?
So where did you get the sign?
All the way in the gatekeeper's house.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just pretty cool.
And that's
Oh my
another one? They
God.
gave you 2 pieces of paper?
Bro,
They have that one too?
Yes, you can have both.
Oh, okay. So what brings you
Bro.
guys out here today?
Just because I saw people were hanging out with people from...
yeah, same
I got
thing as
support
everyone else. Executive overreach.
Oh,
bro, this guy's trying so hard because he knows how dumb this looks.
Just because I saw people were hanging out.
they have that one too?
Yes, you can
Look.
have both.
Oh, okay. So what brings you guys out here today?
Just because I saw people were hanging out with people
supposed to be-
from...
Yeah, same
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
as everyone else.
yeah,
Executive overreach.
Right, right. It's executive overreach. Yeah, no. Guys, bro, didn't they tell you to say that? What is this? The ponytails? Yeah, he's trying to cover for him. Oh my God. Yeah, let's see. It's so fucking weird. Media trained youth is the Chinese kid's the only real one. Maybe, I don't know. And this is gotcha. They hand those out. They're protest organizers. They pass them out to people walking in. George Soros isn't paying all these people. I don't really think. I don't know if this guy's getting paid by George Soros or not. I mean, like, we're mainly joking around about that. But if you can't see the ridiculousness of interviewing a person at a protest that doesn't even know what they're protesting, and they're saying that I just got this sign, and oh, by the way, here's a sheet of paper they gave me. If you don't see how ridiculous that is, I'm sorry, but you're blind. Yes. Of course, like, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, might just be very high and low like you. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, of course. Bro just wants friends. Yeah. And let me see if there's any more of these. But yeah, oh boy.
People don't believe
Texas State.
that people get out here.
I've been here.
And they charter buses to do their protesting. They pay protesters. We got 2 full on. No, there's no Trump on there.
Yeah, the charter bus is from Ruth's retirement home.
They're just paid protesters.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's where they all get them. Yeah, they bust them out from the retirement homes over to save democracy, obviously. So they pay for the bonuses. Yeah, yeah, it's boomers that are cosplaying the 60s. This is their version of classic WoW. Let me go back. I'll find more of these too. So apparently this is what's fucking crazy. I don't know really how true this is or not, but it's looking like Buttsinator videos are being rated 18 plus on YouTube now for gambling. Can you fucking believe that? Well, let's find out. We're gonna open it up on incognito. Let's see what it says. Buttsinator, I don't know, like, tips. Let's look and see if there's any of these that are happening. Or any of these 18 plus. Okay, and then we're also gonna look at, the most recent ones too. Filters in the past month. So this one isn't.
Welcome
This
to
one
Balaj.
isn't.
Hello,
This one
beginner.
isn't. And this one isn't. So it seems like it might not be as extreme.
There are clear.
Hello there.
The plan.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, what's a lot, yeah, no ads though? Ooh, that's a really good point. There are no ads on any of these videos. And I don't even think that I have, do I have, the extension? No, I do not. I do not have the extension for, the, what do you call it, ad blocker. How do you tell? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, thanks a lot for bringing that one up. I didn't even I didn't even notice that.
Nice.
Yay. What's this here? I need to get on that? Yeah, no extension in incognito mode. Yeah, but I don't even have it on the baseline, right? And it seems like that's not... Wait, what is this here?
Alright, here's the deal. On March 19th, YouTube updated its community guidelines. Now gambling is age restricted. Specifically depictions or promotions of casino websites or apps, that gets age restricted. One implication of this, now Balatro content is age restricted on YouTube.
But
That's
it's
it.
it's not an online casino. It's not. There's no money being involved. There's no that's not even it.
That's the news. End the video, go be mad
It's
about it.
simulated gambling? That's not fair. Okay, then should FIFA be age restricted because it simulates gambling with Ultimate Team? Yeah, it's a card game. So should Batman be age restricted if the Joker's in the scene because he uses cards? There's no logic to thinking about this at all. What about Uno? You're reaching? No, they are. Balatro is not a gambling game because you can't win or lose any money. It's just not. That's all there is to it. It's not a conversation, it's a fact.
On social media. The problem is Balatro doesn't have any gambling. It's a single player game that you can play without the internet. It doesn't have any depictions of gambling. It doesn't have any simulated gambling. It doesn't
It
even
simulates it? It simulates gambling? Do you know how many other games simulate gambling in one feature or another?
Microtransactions or loot boxes.
Yeah, all
Different
of them.
creators are being affected different amounts at different times. Here's my story. 2 days ago I received this email. We reviewed your content. Now some of your videos are going to be age restricted.
Wow.
Okay, sure. Here's what you can do next. First, read the rules. Here's the community guidelines.
I think this is fucking ridiculous. And the reason why it's so fucking ridiculous is the fact that there's such an obvious double standard to neglect. Why is it okay that you can have video games that actually, they don't simulate gambling, they have gambling? Like any sort of gotcha game at all, this doesn't simulate gambling. You can spend money and gamble in this game. Like, it's a fact. Like, how is this not, yeah, GTA? It's crazy. YouTube responded to this with a tweet.
You can already know the rules. Here's the rules. After reading the rules for yourself, decide for yourself whether or not you actually broke the rules. Because if you think you made some kind of mistake, if you think there's an error, you can appeal. That's what the process is. This is not a hyperlink, by the way. This is just blue text that you can't actually click on. But if you
It's blue text, but you can't. Oh god, that's amazing.
click on community guidelines, to take you here. This doesn't actually mention gambling anywhere because it hasn't been updated yet.
Yeah.
When I click one of my videos in the YouTube studio, I get this message. This video is age restricted. Okay. Click here to review. Okay.
I think that if you, like, Balatro, in my opinion, it's not even remotely close to gambling. And I find this to be so annoying that this, like, random, goofy card game that's not even the same as, like, actually, like, you're not really playing poker with Balatro. Like, you don't go to fucking Las Vegas and play Balatro. It's not even a thing. Some of these chatters have no logic. Yeah, there's no logic, and there's no thinking about this at all.
Options. Either do nothing. It's okay. You can change your mind. You can come back later, and then when you're ready, you can start an appeal. When you click the appeal button, you'll get one of two emails. Either, hey, we looked at your video, and turns out it actually doesn't break the rules, so it's not going to be age restricted anymore. No problem.
Yeah.
Or, okay, we reviewed your video, and turns out it's still going to be age restricted. Here's what we found. Your video.
I'm gonna give YouTube the benefit of the doubt. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it was a card game and it had the word stake in it. And stake is a gambling website. Right? Like, I'm trying to give YouTube, I'm trying to theorize why this could happen, right?
Here's what we found. Your video was restricted because of community guidelines. What? Sorry, more specifically, your content shows harmful or dangerous activities. The activities in your Balatro video, those kind of activities may risk serious physical harm. If you want, you can learn more about your resolution options, except if you click on this, you only get 2 pieces of information. They say, okay, here's the community guidelines, and here's how to do an appeal. Except we already did an appeal. This is our rejection letter.
Okay.
Now when I click on the videos in the YouTube studio, it says this, appeal rejected. No explanation, that's it, end of story. Also, no more interaction. You can't talk to a human to get more information. You can't appeal a
So
game.
the game of poker is built on the game of Balatro is built on the game of poker. How is that not logic? The logic is that poker is not a fundamental, like, you can play poker without gambling. You don't have to gamble while playing poker. So, like, oftentimes they're combined, but that doesn't mean that they always are. So poker is just the game. Poker is the game that you're playing. You can gamble on any game. You can gamble on Connect 4. It's a card game? Okay, so should they age restrict solitaire? Like, again, there's no thinking with this at all.
It's one and done. That's it forever. At the moment, I've got 606 videos on YouTube. Of those, 119 got age restricted in one day. These videos that have been on YouTube for a whole year, in one day, 1/6 of them being age restricted, almost 1/5 them being age restricted. I submitted 30 appeals. Of these 30 appeals, 24 got rejected. This is not 100% rejections, but it is close. It's a lot of them being rejected, and this is part of the problem. Different creators are being treated differently. If YouTube wants to age restrict gambling content,
Not on purpose, probably, realistically.
I think that's a really positive change. I think gambling content should be age restricted on YouTube and other platforms.
I think that they should restrict gambling content too. But this isn't gambling content because no money's being gambled. So the reason why simulating gambling and simulating these kinds of things are bad and showing advertisements is because this induces people into gambling. Balatro is not a game that introduces people into gambling because you can't gamble in the game. There's no focus on this at all. It just doesn't exist.
But YouTube really needs to make up its mind. Is Balatro content
You're not betting
gambling
on it.
content?
Exactly.
Does it promote gambling? Does it depict gambling? All right, go be mad about it on social media.
Well, this is so ridiculous, and I'm glad to see this. I'm going to link you guys his video. It's Balatro University. I've never heard of his channel before. I'll link it to you guys, and definitely give it some support. I totally agree with it, and I think this is it's a ridiculous thing to do. It really is. It's absolutely crazy. Was YouTube response? YouTube did respond. One of my editors, or not editors, mods sent it to me, and they said, we understand how important this is. Mind giving us a follow so we can share the next steps via DM. I am so glad to see this. Yes, absolutely. And hopefully this is actually the best answer that YouTube could give, and they can just solve it. Yeah, I really hope YouTube gets this under control because this is such a silly thing to have happen. Yeah, it's so fucking silly. It doesn't make any sense, and I do hope that they can get it under control because it's just negative for everybody, right? It's automated response. No, this isn't an automated response. I know what automated responses look like, and that's definitely not it. But, yeah, there you go. You was on Alex Jones just now? What? You telling me I'm live, but you telling me Alex Jones had me on? No, we gotta see it. No, I don't believe that. Nope, I don't believe it. This is the problem that a lot of people that are in media don't understand, is that they don't understand why when you're showing a graph that says the economy is getting better to an average person, they think the graph is bullshit. No fucking way. Why is this? This very large. Are you kidding me? Substantial inequality. The bottom 90 99%.
Bro,
of
it-
real incomes grew by only
Oh my
4.1%
fucking God.
From 2019 to 2021.
Dude.
That's 2 years. I guess 3 in a way. But while the
This
top
is
1%
insane.
grew by 46%, the top 1% of families captured 75%
Oh my-
of total real
Wow.
growth per family from 2019 to 2021. The top 1% income share rate shot up high of
We'll get to it later. And then Anthony Davis has an excellent breakdown of what Trump's doing. Then I've got Shapiro. Then I've got Stephen A. Smith.
Wait,
knocking
wait.
out of the park. Then a
How do
quick,
we get here?
breakdown of what's really been happening to the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Over
No
time.
fucking
And
way.
I was trying to completely spin that. Then I've got Colbert. Excellent breakdown of what's
This is
Deeper economic
just no. Trump's evil. Camouflage is very. And every time he does that, every time he's doing something like the left does, well, you got to do what I say, or you're being anti-Semitic. Everybody knows I don't hate Israel. I'm not out to get Israel, but I'm also not going to be beat over the head with it. Okay, any group doing that. I'm not putting up with it. Let's go ahead now and go to JD Vance. I'm not going to play the full clip here live on air, but I'm going to add it and post later. The full show we posted to X because he does the best job in 5 minutes nailing it. Here's a few minutes of it.
Ask ourselves, what has the globalist economy gotten the United States of America? And the answer is
is that you ask this question to an average person, go to Walmart or Target and ask this question,
Man.
the answer is nothing.
Man.
Doing that. I'm not putting up with it. Let's go ahead now and go to JD Vance. I'm not going to play the full clip here live on air, but I'm going to add it and post later. The full show we posted to X because he does the best job in 5 minutes nailing it. Here's a few minutes of it.
Oh, man. What a day for me. What a good day to be me. How about that? Wow. That's crazy. Oh my God.
I don't even know what to say.
Wow.
ask ourselves, what has the globalist...
The full clip here live on air, but I'm going to add it and post later. The full show we posted to X because he does the best job in 5 minutes nailing it. Here's a few minutes of it.
Ask ourselves, what has the globalist economy gotten the United States of America?
This is
and the
insane,
answer
bro.
is...
This is exactly it.
This
Is that you ask this question to an average person, go
Wow.
to Walmart or Target and ask this question, the answer is nothing. All of this perceived value, a graph.
Spin that, then I've got...
And so they played like 2 minutes of it too. That's insane. Oh my fucking God. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Yeah. That's insane, man. Wow. Okay. There it is. And yeah, I'm surprised. And anyway, let's go. I'll look at some other shit. This is still fucking hilarious for me to see, man. It really is. This is insane. I didn't think this was gonna happen today. I really didn't. But there it is. Oh my fucking God. What a day for me. Go on InfoWars? You want me to go on Alex Jones' InfoWars show? I don't know if I want to do that, right? I mean, maybe. I mean, I would consider it. I mean, I feel like it would be funny to do. I mean, like, to be on Alex Jones' show, I feel like, I mean, maybe, right? I would consider it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like, I just didn't really think this was what was gonna happen. That's nuts. Mom, yeah, bro, like, if my mom saw this, she would be losing her fucking mind. She'd think this is funny. Yeah, oh my God. Wow. And, yeah, don't be nervous. I'm not really nervous. I just think it's really funny, man.
It's fucking insane, and it's cool. It's definitely cool. Let me see. I'll go through some more of these too, because I did have a few more to look through, because I feel like I've missed a couple of these. But oh well, this is another one, bro. Like, I've seen this. So this is a big brain. We got ourselves a big brain here. Microsoft has created an AI-generated version of Quake 2 that you can play in a browser. Every frame is created on the fly by an AI world model. Look at this. It's a fake video game. It's not even a real game. That's dank. Yep, exactly. And yeah, this is it. The future's now. Yeah, this is fucking nuts, isn't it? And WAM free demo. Yeah, don't tell Elon. No, what's the name of Doom? Yeah, this is it. It's all predicted. And so anyway, you got this guy, a big brain. We made a program that vaguely and inaccurately images what it might look like if you were playing Quake 2 right now. It requires all the same equipment, but you could use to actually play Quake 2, but requires 1 billion times more electricity. Check it out. I don't see how a person can make a comment like this and not realize that this is simply a use case that they're saying, hey, this is where it's at right now. Missing the point entirely. Yes, it's so crazy. It's like a tech demo. Yeah, it's the innovation of it that matters. Like, does anybody think this is the final product? Nobody thinks it's a proof of concept. Yes. This is, you know what this is like?
Well, to tell you the truth, I was a little hesitant at first, Mr. Mugatu. I mean, you've never hired me before, and I've been around
for ages and ages. You've been around for a long, long time. I never wanted anything from you. And now you're retired. I can't have you. And it's funny how it switches like... Oh. Yes, Derek. What Maury said I was willing to do for you. Let's get back to the reason that we're really here. Without much further ado, I give you the Derek Zoolander Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good.
What is this?
A center for ants? What?
How can we be expected to teach children to learn how to read if they can't even fit inside the building?
Derek, it's just a
I don't want to hear your excuses! The center has to be at least 3 times bigger than this.
He's absolutely right.
This is the way people like this sound to me. That's the exact same thing. Yep, at least 3 times bigger. So on point, yeah. And it's sad to see, but this is where their mind is. Yeah, you sold me on the movie? No, this shit is fucking hilarious. But yeah. He's so fucking mad. This is the same exact fucking thing, man. Please play the first part. Yeah, he's absolutely right. It's like what you say, you just make them shut up. Yeah, exactly. Consumers virtue signaling by consuming the very thing they're speaking about is insane. Yeah, it's just funny for me to see this, that these people don't even understand how dumb they are. But I guess it really should be, it should be expected by now. But anyway, let's go back over here. I'll see what else is going on here. EU retaliates with a $28 billion tariff on the U.S. Uh-oh. European Union, $28 billion retaliatory tariff on the U.S. And it's been wild, bro. Bitcoin falls under $80,000. Damn, that's a lot. Just over $200 million is, no, that's, yeah, it's billion. Has been liquidated from cryptocurrency market in the past 60 minutes. That's a lot. Damn, that's a lot. Holy shit. People are popping off. Oh my God. Let me see when this happened. It happened 8 hours ago. That was a while ago. Terra 4? Yeah. Apparently some of them are calling to like renegotiate, but it hasn't happened yet. I'll tell you that. Yeah, people popping off. It seems like the Snow White movie is actually such an unmitigated disaster. It's insane. Let me see IMDb. It literally is auto-completing. It is the lowest rated movie, apparently, of pretty much all time.
Oh dear, it really has been a rough couple of weeks for Snow White, as if the crushingly bad reviews and disastrous opening weekend, where it failed to even match box office predictions that had been repeatedly adjusted down to try to lowball the movie, wasn't bad enough. Then the almost 70% drop-off for its second weekend was compounded by the fact that it got beaten by a low-budget, generic action movie that would have gone direct to DVD a decade ago from an almost...
This is, by the way, like my dad and I spent 10 years renting and watching every single Jason Statham straight to DVD movie that came out on Redbox. I've seen every single one of them. I'll be watching this one too.
60-year-old star sleepwalking his way through the kind of role he's played a million times before.
That's right.
And if all that wasn't bad enough, the film's star, Rachel Zegler, was absolutely lambasted on social media by the son of the film's producer, who wrote, "My dad, the producer of enormous piece of Disney IP with hundreds of millions of dollars on the line, had to leave his family to fly across the country to reprimand his 20-year-old employee for dragging her personal politics into the middle of promoting the movie, for which she signed a multi-million-dollar contract to get paid and do publicity for."
So what ended up happening is that Rachel Zegler, she went and she said "Free Palestine" in her promotion of the of Snow White. And it's like, that's fine if you want to have a political viewpoint, but when you're using the product that you're advertising and the product that you're working with as a vehicle to do that, then that's the problem, right? That's it. And bro said "Free Palestine" Hollywood. Well, the issue is that like a child's movie, to be honest. Yeah, exactly, right. And the reason why it's a bad idea is just simply because, I mean, the movie isn't political, really. There's nothing about it. Like, I think, honestly, if she's saying this on her own time, on her own account, what's wrong with that? But at the same time, it's not necessarily the same thing here, right? I mean, if you're advertising and promoting in the movie, right? You're talking about the movie itself. Yep.
And so, here we find ourselves, 2 weeks after release, and as of the time of recording this video, Snow White has managed to limp to a worldwide box office gross of 100...
Yeah, it has nothing to do with Palestine or anything else, right? All it has to do is, like, you're making a political message, you're sending out a social and political message in a way that's divisive, and you're using this product to do it. It doesn't matter what she said. You know, like, if she said something that was like pro or anti-LGBT, it'd be the same thing. If she said like Donald Trump is good or bad, it'd be the same thing. It's just like using and like looping in like political and like social messaging into it is a bad thing categorically. Just everything is bad. Yeah, no politics on company time. She was at a press event. Yeah, exactly.
$45 million. I think it's safe to say this is probably not what Disney were hoping for. In fact, it's fallen a bit short of the break-even point, to say the least. How short exactly?
Like
well,
10%.
lucky for us, the movie was shot over here in the UK to take advantage of a $50 million tax break.
Wow.
I can't divulge information about that customer's secret illegal account.
That's great, but one of the funny little quirks of our tax system is that companies like Disney actually have to file tax returns for the movie, which means they're gonna have to publicly divulge their spending for it. Jesus,
this would be a lot of money.
I think this might be the one and only time in my entire adult life that I've been grateful to the British taxman.
Yeah.
Anyway, according to this recent article from Forbes, by July 31st, 2022, Disney had already spent a staggering $183.3 million on making...
And also, I think that this will hurt her career in a really big way. Because who's going to want to, like, do you really want to have an actor that gets involved with your movie that constantly brings up politics and then does it even inside of the advertising and the marketing of the career of like the movie, right? I mean, yeah, like her career is fucked because of this. Her what career? I mean, I'm just saying, right?
Snow White, even though principal photography had only just wrapped. The latest set of filings show that by December 31st, 2023, that total had risen to $269.4 million, forcing Disney to admit in its filings that the film was forecasted to be over the production budget.
I bet.
No shit.
Reshoots and post-production work have taken place since then, so the costs are set to increase, though the bulk of the money's been spent. It brings the total cost to around $300 million, which is almost precisely in line with the estimate from expert film industry pundit Valiant Renegade, who assessed back in September 2023 that Disney's Snow White remake cost $300 million.
That's an insane amount of fucking money.
Fuck.
And that's not even factoring in the cost of promotion, which was at least another $100 million, bringing the total to at least $400 million. But, as I said earlier, it was filmed over here to take advantage of that all-important tax break, so let's deduct $50 million to leave us with a budget of $350 million. But then, of course, distributors have to take their cut, because funnily enough, cinemas don't tend to show movies out of the goodness of their heart. They want a percentage, and according to the film industry expert Stephen Follows, who interviewed over 1,200 film professionals back in 2014, theaters keep 49% of the takings on average.
Damn, that's a lot. I didn't even know that. Holy shit.
Only half of the
and people thought Steam was bad.
Office takings actually get paid back to the studio, which in this case means that Snow White would need to make about $700 million just to break even.
Oh my god.
Serious?
You know, call me crazy, but something tells me they're not gonna make it. In fact, if
I got a feeling, guys. I don't know if this is gonna happen. Yeah, man, that's a lot.
Even get to $200 million at this point, I'll be impressed. But Drinker, you not-so-charming prince, I hear you say, the movie's only been out for 2 weeks. How can you write it off already? There's still...
Because there's a million other movies and you can discern what their value is over time. Like, after a certain period of time, like, usually this is the way that, like, a lot of sales for something goes. It goes like this. Like, that's it. And so this is like 2 weeks. And so, like, big surprise, like, at this point you've already made most of your sales. It's old now. Yeah, exactly.
Plenty
Everybody
of time
knows
to turn
that.
it around.
They're using her as an excuse to hide the horrible movie's wokeness. She's stupid, but it would have failed anyway. It's an insulting woke fest. I think there's probably a lot of reasons why. I mean, she definitely didn't help.
Well, dear viewer, movies that actually get stronger week on week are a bit like Glasgow mothers who drop their kids off at school wearing something other than Ugg boots and pajama bottoms. Yeah, they theoretically do exist, but I've never fucking seen one. The reality is, almost every movie ever makes the bulk of its revenue within the first 2 weeks. After that, pretty much everyone who wants to see it will have done so already, and it's a steep decline into obscurity. Not just that, but there's an even bigger problem looming on the horizon. The Minecraft movie comes out this weekend, a huge IP with a dedicated fan base that's way more culturally relevant than Snow White, which will target much the same audience and almost certainly wipe it off the face of the earth. This, as they say, is it. Snow White has got nowhere left to go, no major territories left to open in, and no time left to do it. It's officially become one of the biggest bombs in Disney history. Jesus man, it almost makes the Marvels look like a success story.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
And this is unquestionably a good thing, because this is about more than just one crappy movie that people love to shit on. The disastrous failure of this film represents a wholesale rejection, so loud and so clear that even the most out-of-touch Hollywood executive can't possibly ignore it. A rejection of everything this project...
This is a huge factor here, is that, like, the reason why people are happy this movie failed is because of what the movie represents. And I think that whenever they see